Hey Falcons fans, if you want to stay up to date with all the news, updates and developments about our team, you're in the right place. Here you'll find everything about the Atlanta Falcons, with content made especially for our fans. So, don't waste any more time. Subscribe to the channel right now and activate the bell to receive all notifications firsthand. And, of course, leave your like to strengthen our incredible community of Falcons fans. Get ready, because we're bringing you hot and exclusive news. Now let's get to today's news. Atlanta Falcons can't get the most out of starter Michael Penix Jr. Michael Penix Jr. is the future of the Atlanta Falcons. That's clear in just 3 games of the rookie quarterback's career. His poise and ability to make plays under pressure have jumped off the screen, as has his ability to make every throw in the NFL. Penix will be the team's starter in 2025 and is widely believed to be their quarterback of the future. However, there is lingering frustration with how the Falcons have handled the situation. We've seen time and time again around the league that when you get a top 10 starter, your best Super Bowl window is on his rookie contract. Yes, there are exceptions like the Falcons and Matt Ryan in 2016 or, more recently, Matthew Stafford and the Rams. However, the point remains. If you don't have Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, or a great quarterback on a rookie contract, you're fighting an uphill battle. The Atlanta Falcons won't be able to capitalize on Penix's deal because of Kirk Cousins. No matter how the offseason plays out for the Falcons, they're stuck with Kirk Cousins as a big chunk of their cap space. Whether they cut, keep or trade the veteran quarterback, his salary will remain on the books. How much will remain depends on how things play out, but it will be enough to limit what the Falcons can do this offseason. It's yet another reason why adding Penix and Cousins in the same year never made sense. Once you're done paying the veteran quarterback, you need to start thinking about an extension for Penix. It's yet another reason why Atlanta opting to keep GM Terry Fontenot was surprising. Keeping a leadership that isn't allowing you to take advantage of having a quarterback on a rookie deal is odd. That's not to say the Falcons can't contend for a playoff spot or be much better in the 2025 season. Rather, it's pointing to the unlikely reality of building a Super Bowl contender while paying top dollar for Kirk Cousins to sit on the bench elsewhere. Falcons predicted to end long drought in first round of 2025 NFL Draft. The Atlanta Falcons haven't selected a prospect edge rusher in the first round of the NFL Draft since Takk McKinley in 2017. But after another disappointing season for the Falcons, many experts are likely predicting that drought will end this spring. That's what CBS Sports' Josh Edwards projected. In his latest mock draft, Edwards had Georgia edge rusher Jalen Walker go to the Falcons at number 15 overall. But interestingly, if the Falcons were to make that selection, they would end an even longer draft drought. Atlanta hasn't selected a prospect from a Georgia school in the first round since 1998. Walker would be a local kid who would fill an immediate need for the Falcons. Atlanta simply needs to keep adding talent on defense, Edwards wrote. The Falcons have failed to generate much pass rush, and Jalen Walker would help them do that. Albeit in an unorthodox way, Walker for the Falcons could be considered an unorthodox choice because of his lack of experience. He didn't start his first college game until last season. He also lined up at multiple positions during his college career at Georgia. While that could be seen as an attractive trait, he's far from a finished product as an edge rusher, which is really what the Falcons need. But the sky's the limit for Walker's ability. Walker is a high-ceiling, low-floor type of player. His potential is huge, as he could be a versatile defender who impacts the game in multiple ways. But he also risks struggling to find a true NFL role. Bleacher Report's Matt Holder wrote, "Whichever team drafts Walker, they'll need to have a plan for his development and will be taking a risk. But the reward could be high. The Falcons haven't exactly been the best at developing edge rushing talent. But the organization must address the need in a meaningful way this offseason. The best way to do that may be to take a chance on a high-ceiling prospect." Atlanta ranked second to last in the NFL with 31 sacks in 2024. The Falcons haven't finished in the top half of the league in sacks since they last reached the postseason in 2017. Walker recorded 12.5 sacks during his Georgia career. He had 6.5 sacks with 11 tackles for loss in 14 games during 2024. The Falcons drafted 2 defensive ends last year, Bralon Trice and Brandon Dorlus, but that wasn't until the number 74 pick in the draft. Neither player recorded a sack during their rookie seasons. Linebacker Keith Brooking was the last player from a Georgia school to land with the Falcons in the first round. Atlanta selected Brooking 12th overall in 1998. Brooking, a Georgia Tech alumnus and native of Senoia, Georgia, has been named to 5 Pro Bowls and has recorded 22 sacks and 13 interceptions in his career. The Falcons have never selected a Georgia Bulldogs player in the first round of the NFL draft. The last Georgia player Atlanta drafted was defensive lineman Zion Logue in the 6th round last year.